Man, I'm so in disbelief about this whole Drake and Kendrick beef, bro. Like, such a highlight of this year, you know what I mean? Especially in rap. It's just so incredible, bro. So incredible. But yeah, like, also, 50 Cent ended up revealing something huge. I mean, it's definitely more of like the trolling aspect of things. As you can see, as community notes, 50 Cent revealed Drake's Opps list during his interview with Big Boy, and someone tell me why Kick streamer Cheezer is on here. Yeah, like, so I think this part right here is definitely a bit of a troll because you see the community notes right here. It should be noted this isn't an actual official list of Drake's ops. The page he's holding up came from an account named Drake's Debate, who went viral for tweeting a parody list of all the people who weren't on Drake's side with the beef. But let's just check out this clip. I actually ended up watching the interview earlier today. Yeah, it was 50 Cent just always drops like gems. At one point I was listening to 50 Cent's audiobook, and 50 Cent's just a goat, bro. Like, he's straight up just a goat. Let's just check out this clip though, man.
The album does take to next year. When that happens, the material comes that fast.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was loaded again. Like, Drake was loaded, ready to go again.
You think
With
so,
new
or you know
material.
so?
Yes, I know that they.
Pause. Drake was loaded again, bro. There's a pause right there, 50. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Drake always says that though. Because remember he had like, let's just start off with the Pusha T Drake beef. Like, Drake had like apparently like a huge bomb to Pusha T. And Pusha T had the story of Addie on. Just revealing Drake's son and shit like that. So that was a good beef too. And Drake apparently had that huge red button moment, right? He pushed the button and the song was Family Ties, and then boom, Kendrick just absolutely killed it with Meet the Grams. That was an incredible moment in my opinion, bro. But yeah, apparently Drake had some more diss tracks towards Kendrick. I just don't know why he didn't drop it. Like, I would have been entertained this whole year if they just kept dropping like diss tracks and shit like that. I wouldn't have been mad at all, bro. Alright, let's check out this list. So this is Drake's Ob list. So Absol, the situation because Absol is at the Kendrick Lamar, what do you call that? Like the big performance where he was performing in LA, where he brought out a bunch of LA artists and stuff like that, brought all the gangs together and performed Not Like Us. I think it was like 8 times in a row. Adidas, I'm not too sure about the Adidas situation. Anthony Fantano, I remember Anthony and Drake went back and forth together at one point, right? Like, they're going at it, right? Like, Anthony ended up trolling Drake. It was pretty good. I know ASAP Rocky threw some shots at Drake on We Still Don't Trust You. I remember that. And then, Drake came back with a few more bars off of Family Matters. You know what I mean? The Bobby Chick, the industry plant of podcasts. You know what I mean? I remember they fell off for some odd reason. I think she was dissing Lil Yachty or something. I don't even know. Busta Rhymes. I don't really know why Busta Rhymes is on this list. Maybe Busta Rhymes is good homies with Kendrick or something. Charlamagne the God. I know that they've always butted heads, you know what I mean? Charlamagne the God never like Drake. Cheezer, I don't know who that is. Complex Music. Complex has definitely had like a bit of a hatred towards Drake his whole career. Dave Free. I remember Drake was saying that Dave Free was Kendrick's daughter's son, daughter's father, I believe. Daylight, you know what I mean? Daylight's part of TDE now, Room Full of Mirrors. Makes sense. Daylight has always been saying shit about Drake. He even claimed to be his ghostwriter. DeMar DeRozan. I think you guys already know that situation. DeMar DeRozan played for the Toronto Raptors. He was at the Kendrick Lamar show, but he is from Compton though. And at one point they said they were good homies, so that he just kind of backdoored Drake. DJ Head, he's pretty much the spokesperson for Drake. DJ Mustard obviously did the biggest diss song of all time, Not Like Us. Dr. Dre, that makes sense. It's Kendrick. Donald Glover. I think Donald Glover and Drake has had a bit of turmoil for the last, 5 years, just because I don't actually even know, bro. I actually don't even know why they have beef. I think it was something about copying each other's sound or something like that. Boney Princess, I don't know. Ebro's always had hatreds towards Drake. Elliot Wilson recently started dissing Drake just because he felt like he should have had an interview with Drizzy. Future is the obvious one. Hidda J3 was featured on the Kendrick project. Jack Dorsey, this has got to be a troll. For sure. Jay-Z, probably because of the Super Bowl situation. Joe Budden, the biggest rap podcast. Either No Jumper, so that kind of makes sense. He's always just been going at Drake's head. And even the diss tracks they had together. JPEG Mafia associated with Kanye West. So that honestly makes him an op. Kanye West, obviously. They've had their differences. Kendrick Lamar is the obvious. Kid Cudi, that one's a little bit surprising in my opinion. I don't remember why they don't like each other. Kurt Alexander, never heard of this dude. Never heard of Kurt Alexander. LeBron James was at the listening party for the Not Like Us. I remember Drake being like, thinking that they're homies, but LeBron's just doing his own thing. Lil Yachty, I don't know what's going on with Lil Yachty and Drake. I thought that was Drake's writer. You know what I mean? Sidekick. Megan Thee Stallion, Drake made what was the song called again? Circo Loco. So he made a line about Megan Thee Stallion faking getting shot by Tory. Metro Boomin, that's obvious. Myron Gaines, he's like the final boss of the red pill kind of movement. He said a few things about Drake being too feminine for the youth. O'Shea Jackson Jr., I believe that's Ice Cube's son. I don't know why they're beefing. Peter Rosenberg, he's been talking a lot of shit about Drake. Not being lyrical enough and being too poppy. Pharrell Williams, they had like a little turmoil with the whole him selling his Neptune chain and Drake buying it. Cardi's associated with Kanye, so that's kind of a no-go. And he never cleared the verse for No Face for Drake. Diddy, I don't know why. Pusha T is the obvious. The whole beef. Rihanna chose A$AP Rocky over Drake. Rick Ross did a whole diss track on Drake. Not to mention also, I remember Rick Ross getting jumped by Mercules and a bunch of those guys and shit like that. So that's probably a big part of it. Rockefeller, that's Jay-Z. Roddy Ricch was just salty that In the Cut never came out. So then he was in the Kendrick project. He was at the Not Like Us listening party. Rory, I think Rory had some choice words for Drake, but Maul's just obsessed with Drake. For the Rory and Maul podcast. Russell Westbrook was at the listening party and in the Not Like Us music video. Ryan Nice, don't know who the fuck that is. Scuba Q, Kendrick Lamar associated, was on stage with Kendrick with the whole beef. Screwface Jean, not too sure who that is. I know he's a YouTuber. Serena Williams, I remember Drake was trying to go for her, didn't end up working out. Sean C, the YouTuber, he said a few choice words for fucking Drake a few times here and there, you know what I mean? Kind of roasted him and shit like that. This is the other song is Slide Me Out, but she's obviously going on tour with Kendrick, so that's definitely a no-go. All of TDE makes sense. Terrence Henderson Punch, that makes sense too. Kendrick's old fucking executive. The company man on YouTube, the YouTuber. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I think What's the Dirt should be on this list, but I don't see him here. The Alchemist produced Meet the Grams, the BET Awards, the Grammys, MTVs, the NBA, the NFL, The Weeknd, Tommy the Clown, Tyler the Creator. I don't know if I believe that one. Victoria Bay, Sound, That's a Vibe. Whitney Alford, don't know who that is. And YG is obvious. But yeah, no, that's apparently the op list that 50 had in this photo. Nah, I think 50 was just trolling. Now I think about it. When did this come out? October 23rd, 2024. Yeah, this is definitely a big troll. For sure a big troll, bro. For sure a big troll.